All right, today we are looking at the Tasco Invader 20MP Trail Cam. They are $29.98 a piece at Walmart, and they take 4 AA batteries, and they hold, as far as memory goes, they hold up to 32 gig in an SD card. So I got each one an SD card to go with them. I have never used this product before. I've used SD cards before, but I've never used trail cameras before. So I'm about to open these up, and we'll take a look what's inside the package and how hard the instructions are to follow. See you in a minute. All right, so here's the contents of the package. Open this up, get a little shell thing that contains the camera, a strap, and the instructions. I have not read the instructions yet, but I've looked over the camera a little bit. Open it up. You can see in here, this is where the batteries go, and that looks like some kind of programming thing there that I'll definitely have to read the instructions on. And on the side here is where the memory card goes in. So, all in all, had to fight with the box a little bit, just too much tape like everything has when you first buy it. The strap, well, that's going to go through here to be wrapped around a tree or something, I suppose. I probably will not use that strap. I will probably use zip ties just because I don't want to deal with a wet strap, and zip ties are tougher. But anyway, that's my Tasco Invader Trail Cam. First one out of the box. Looking at it, looks pretty stout. And now it's time to read the instructions. I'll get back when I'm done. Alright, so I've been through the instructions and have done the setup. I'll walk you through it now. First off, I've installed the SD card right there. Got the batteries in. And now you just take the switch, you flip it up into the aim. And then you just start walking through things. And the very first time it's going to throw you some information that doesn't really matter. You just hit OK. And it's going to walk you through setting up the time. I've already set it. It's 6 o'clock here. It's military time for this thing. It's actually 6:31, so 18:31. It is March. It is the 8th of March. You can use these up and down buttons to change things on any one of these. It is 2025. And you can go, I have it set in video mode, but you can set it for 1 picture or 3 pictures. And I'm going to leave it at the video mode because I do videos, so I want short videos. Now, this is the setting for how long to wait between shots. So you don't want every second if you're doing still photos, or even every second if you're doing videos. You know, something's around there for several hours. You don't want to record several hours of video because some rabbit's just inside a range. So it's going to record a couple seconds, shut off. 15 seconds later, it'll come back on, a couple seconds, just on and on like that throughout the time. Now this right here is weird. Well, not weird. I mean, it makes total sense, but I had to research it. Because in the little manual here, you'll see that there is figure 9, shows that, but the instructions go right from figure 8 to figure 10. There is no instructions for figure 9. So I had to go online and do some research. All that is a camera ID. If you have more than one camera, which I will, this is going to be camera number 1. The next one I'll set to 2. It goes on up to 99. You can have 99 of these things. So leave that. This is for formatting your SD card. I have already done that, but it says no, so it won't. Or you can just change it to yes, so it will. And it'll just wipe out anything that's in your SD card. These cards are new, so it doesn't really matter. But if you're recycling them, you really want to check your SD cards before you plug them in here, because you will wipe them out. And we're done. It's all set up. Now it's ready to go out on the trail, or in my particular case, it's going to go out in the garden. But it's not going to happen today. I'll get back to you when I have it set up outside. After surveying where I want to mount the cameras, I had said earlier that I was going to use either the strap or more likely zip things. Well, I'm going to use the strap on a tree, but where the other camera is going to go, there's nothing to strap or zip it, tie it to. So I went out and got some of these camera mounts. Under the camera, there is a place that you can screw in. This goes into right here, and I've actually already mounted it, so that's why I'm not showing it to you right now. I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. But this will get screwed into the deck. It will get the steel washer, which is in here. Or actually, it's going to go wing nut, steel washer, rubber washer, and then camera. The thing is, you put the camera on, you get it set to the angle you want it to, and you twist the wing nut up to hold it firmly in place. Because I've actually done this, and if you turn the camera all the way on, it's going to be, if it was on there right now, it'd be pointing at me, and I would rather have it pointing straight out, you know, this way instead of up at me. But that's what that wing nut and the washers allow you to do. It's actually pretty clever. This whole get up for 3 setups was only $9.98 at Walmart, so it's pretty darn handy. And I will show you what it looks like mounted in just a second. And this is the trail cameras having been mounted. This is the one I was showing you that I was putting on the mount. I have the mount itself screwed into the deck, and this camera is set up to look right through there, this side of the garden. I want to see what's coming in and out of the garden and my yard in general. And on the far left hand side, there's going to be a bunch of tomatoes and climbing plants, so this one camera won't be able to see the other side of that. So the second camera, you can see those trees back there. I will take you to them. Anyway, the second camera is going to look at the other side of the garden, and it is mounted using the strap that comes with it. You can see it's sitting there. They're pretty stout. I've probably just made it go off 2 or 3 times, and the other one. And again, it is focused on the back side of the garden, because again, that's where all the climbing stuff and the tomatoes are going to be, and where the deer came in from last year. And well, they pretty well destroyed my tomato plants and my bean plants and crapped all over on this side and didn't do it on the other side. So apparently they like this side, or they like that food. Either way, I'm putting in some deterrence this year, and I've got these cameras just to record it. And I'd like to know what other animals are getting in here. I mean, I've got some what looked like coyote tracks in the snow earlier this year. I know I've got squirrels and chipmunks. I suspect there's some raccoons. In fact, I've seen raccoons in other yards around here. And I'm pretty sure there's coyotes. And I'm not sure if we have any fox right around here. I know there are fox in the neighborhood. So, got 2 cameras to see what's coming and going out of my yard. And I'll follow up in just a few moments here with some pictures from these cameras after they've had a day or two to take some photos. Well, I've had these Tasco cameras up for, the other one is back there on a tree. Had them up for about 2 weeks now, and I have taken the memory cards out of them and looked at a bunch of what I'm getting and things that I've noticed about this. The good, the bad, and the not so good. Well, nothing's really bad. Worst thing is these things are hard to open, especially without screwing up their orientation on it. I mean, I literally had to pry it open using a screwdriver with one of them because the clips are so hard. 2, they take decent video. I just showed you a bunch of them. One thing you should be aware of, and I think this is common for almost all cameras, is something will be in the range to activate it. In fact, I'm setting that one off right now. I can see the red button. Anyway, it takes it a second to actually get the video going. And so something will walk by and the video will start recording for 10-15 seconds and there's nothing in it. That's just because you just walked by and it took a second to catch up. Other than that, hey, for $29.98 or $99, whatever it was, these are pretty good cameras. I'm happy with them. The only thing that'd be better is if they had a little bit of sound, but that's not really needed. So, I recommend them. If you like the content, please hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Thank you.